What is up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a tier elements deck profile. Tier elements are honestly cracked. They're the second best deck right after splites in the upcoming format once they get released in TCG. For now, these are all proxies. All my tier elements are proxies, and most of the deck too. So yeah, this is a branded tier elements deck profile because, in my opinion, this is the best way to play the deck. When Darkwing Blast releases and they give us the Ishizu cards, then yeah, Tier Elements Ishizu will be the best because they simply just like can mill your entire opponent's deck and then what's it called? Then just flip your opponent's swap the graveyard with your opponent's deck, which is honestly broken. But yeah, this is like till now, like in the next format, this is gonna be the best way to play the deck. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Wow, I already wasted a minute. This is not good. First of all, we're playing 3 Rhinoheart. This is almost definite because this is a starter. It's a normal summon. On normal or special summon, it gets to search. It gets to send the Tier Elements monster. That's really good. Its graveyard effect is... It's mediocre. It's not the best. And you might notice that I have different sleeves for some of them. That's simply because I ran out of the black KMC sleeves, which I use for everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait till my locals restocks, and for now the deck looks like a rainbow deck, so that's really nice. This is like it's only for casuals, so why would I even sleeve it anyway? So this is it's only for testing, sorry, not for casuals. So we have the 3 Rhinoheart. That's fairly simple. Moving on, we have 3 Miru. What Miru does is simply on summon, it sends the top 3 cards of your deck, and then it has the standard tier elements effect engrave, in which it fusion summons, if it's sent to graveyard by card effect. You might not always use the tier elements effect. This is usually used for its fusion effect, even though the normal summon is also good, but you have like quite a bit of normal summons in the deck. Like you have 2 Aluber, 3 Rhinoheart, and 3 Miru. So you might not always normal summon Miru and just end up like using the fusion effect. So yeah, that's 3 tier elements Miru. I love the fact that this is level 2, so someone out there might find a way to use this in splites. Of course, we're playing 3 Shaylin. Oops, this one's not exactly the best. Yep, what's the card under this? What the hell is this? Dark Lord Nergal. Like, I don't even... I'd never heard of this card before. Just took this out of my bulks and just put it here. So we're playing 3 tier elements Shaylin. Simply... This is broken. This is what you'll end up like if you don't search the trap with Kit Kalos. You'll end up searching this because this is really good. During the main phase, you can discard a monster from your hand, not as cost, by the way, to special summon this. You can special summon this card from your hand and then send the monster from your hand to the graveyard. That's really good because you can then trigger your other tier elements effect, and then you get to send top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Even better. So yeah, this is definitely a 3 of. And like worst case scenario, I mean you normal summon it. Like do something with it, I don't know. But it's a really good card. Yeah, more yellow sleeves. Then we're playing 3 tier elements. Not like tier elements have finesse. When they come to the TCG, they're gonna be have finesse, not ho finesse. But this is the best picture I found, so yeah, here we are. Also, the card effects are quite blurry because I took them from like a website that's not the best. It's the only one that has like the English variant, so why not? Hofiness is like the hand trap of the deck because I'm not playing any hand traps. So this what it does is on the opponent's turn when they activate a monster effect on the field, you get to activate this card, special summon it, mill the top 3 cards of your deck. Now, if you happen to mill a tier elements monster, like such as Shaylin or any other tier elements that has an effect to fusion, you get to then fuse on the opponent's turn, okay? Make Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos effect sends another tier elements, and then you make Dragostepelia. So you're able to make Dragostepelia, or if you're lucky, Winda, on the opponent's turn, which is just stupid. Okay, the fact that you can make an interruption on your opponent's turn, even though he's going first. Okay, this can be activated even if you're going second. So like this is stupid. More different sleeves. Honestly, I'm just waiting for them to restock at this point. We're playing 2 Aluber, Albert, the Jester of Despia, because that's the first picture I found. So yeah, 2 Aluber on normal summon, searches a branded spell or trap, usually branded fusion. And yeah, just it has a graveyard effect to special summon and negate a monster upon controls, which is fine, I guess. And yeah, you're playing 2 Oliver because why not? More different sleeves. Let's go. And I'm playing 2 Fallen of Albaz. This is pretty standard. This deck can afford to run 1, but I think 2 is good. Like, you might sometimes you actually want to normal summon this and open it, because if you have like not many go second cards except half Fennis, whatever, and Fallen of Albaz. So I mean, you can play 2, you can play 1. It's up to you. Like, I would cut this for 1 copy of Fusion Deployment. I'd cut 1 and add another Fusion Deployment, but yeah. Okay, moving on. Let me just put this back. Okay, moving on. We have One Shadow Beast, One Shadow Dragon. Before continuing, I just want to say that this is actually the first video I do in quite a while. So yeah, that's nice. Like, finally, like now I have to like make a video every single day for as long as I can. I'm trying to like just challenge myself. So yeah, we're playing 1 Beast, 1 Dragon. I am not playing Squamata. Like, many decks play Squamata because simply like you might mill it and then you'll activate it to send Beast to draw 1. But I mean, you're gonna end up like just Branded Fusion, send one of them anyway. So you don't really need to play Squamata. I just play 1 Beast and 1 Dragon because they're like the best generic effects, you can say. Yeah, I mean that's fine. And I'm playing 2 Edge Imp Chain. Believe it or not, I actually don't have this card. Okay. Edge Imp Chain this is here because I'm playing Fright for Patchwork. Patchwork searches Polymerization. It's a really good card, and the fact that you can like you search like if you open Fright Patchwork, you can Patchwork search Poly and this. Okay, and then like for example, you use it for Shaylan. You like they send Edge Imp Chain to special summon Shaylan. You can activate this to search Patchwork, which gives you discards, which is good. You know, like you get discards for this deck because sometimes many of your effects need discards, like Branded Opening and Lubellion. And of course, we're playing 3 King of the Swamp. This card's price has like increased a lot over the past few months. So yeah, King of the Swamp is pretty generic. It's a substitute for like any 1 fusion material specifically listed on a card, and it can discard itself to what's it called to add a polymerization. Sorry, this is the only real copy I have. I am ordering 2 though. So yeah, this is pretty simple. Wow, it's been 7 minutes already. Let's start to finish even faster. We're playing 3 Ruined Realm. This is not the official name. It's not gonna be released in this name, but anyway. Ruined Realm's effect on activation, you get to search what's it called? You can add 1 tier element from your deck to your hand, and then all your tier elements and all your fusions gain 500 attack. So I mean it's pretty good eventually for like OTKs and like yeah. So the 500 is not bad. And when a tier element monster is returned from anywhere to the deck or the extra deck, you get to destroy 1 card in the field, which is good because like you can do this on the opponent's turn. So like, if you open this, you get to like pop cards on the opponent's turn, which is really good. And we are playing Terraforming, so practically you're playing 4 copies of this. Of course, 3 Branded Fusion, 3 opening. I do not have 2 openings. I only have 1. So yeah, I am ordering 2. This is pretty standard. I want to see this because it allows me to like this triggers your tier elements, by the way, since it does not send for cost. It sends for effect. So yeah, I was just making sure because I was like, oh wait, does it? Okay. So simply this is useful for triggering your tier elements and special summoning Aluber, which searches you Branded Fusion, which just gives you like stonks. Why not? And Branded Fusion because this is a very good card in general. And this is a branded tier elements deck. I don't know what you're expecting. 3 Frights for Patchwork. We already talked about this. This is really good. These are proxies. I don't even own Patchworks. Okay. We're playing 2 Fusion Deployment. You can cut 1 Fallen of Albaz for this, for 1 more. Because this is a really good card. You can reveal Kaleido Heart and special summon Rhino Heart directly from the deck. Or you can reveal Lubellion and special summon Fallen of Albaz, which is really cool. Moving on, we have 2 Polymerization. This is very simple. Yes, I do play common because I do not have higher rarity, and the golder is because it's the only other higher rarity card I have. Polymerization, sorry. This is pretty simple. Finally, for the one card, for the limited ones, Foolish Burial, Instant Fusion, Terraforming, Cold Buy. I mean, that's simple enough. Instant Fusion can special summon Kit Kalos, Terraforming searches your spell, Foolish Burial to trigger your tier elements, and Cold Buy because Cold Buy. That's simple enough. And finally, for the main deck, we're playing one Silak and one Meta Noise. Some people play more, some people don't play Silak at all, but this is a must. Silak is actually pretty good, and Meta Noise is broken for like tier elements specifically. Yeah, like you can search this off of Kit Kalos, and on the opponent's turn you fusion. You Book of Moon, and then you get to like fusion summon because you send the tier elements. So that's just really really good. Salik is a monster negate. By sending by sending a monster you control to the graveyard, which is also really good because you can like in some situations it's really good, and the fact that it's continuous, so you can like negate every single turn, which is also nice. Moving on to the extra deck, actually, this is a 45 card deck, actually, not 40. I don't think I mentioned that, but okay. We're playing 2 Kit Kalos, 2 Kaleido Hearts. This is simple enough. Kit Kalos is the best fusion monster in the entire extra deck. It's absolutely broken. And Kaleido Heart, the first one is good. The second one sometimes comes up, sometimes doesn't. But hey, I mean, this is like, it's good to have it when you need it, rather than not have it, you know? So yeah, that's 2 Kaleido Heart, 2 Kit Kalos. I just want to take the time to explain this card's effect for anyone who doesn't know and is just watching this for the sake of it. Like, for example, my friends, because sometimes they do this. I'm a pretty small channel, so I asked them to do that. Kit Kalos, on summon, okay, it either adds a tier elements card or sends it to the graveyard. And then you can activate this card, send the monster you control to the graveyard to special summon a tier elements from grave. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can mill top 5. And the fact that this is level 5, so it can be special summoned by instant fusion, this is stupid, honestly. Like, and Kaleido Heart is also really good. The Kaleido Heart's floating effect is just stupid, honestly. Like, you send the tier elements to revive this card, which, by the way, the tier elements effect will trigger shuffling itself back to trigger Kaleido Heart again. Like, that's stupid, honestly. A Kaleido Heart can, shuffle a monster your opponent controls. Shuffle a card your opponent controls. Playing 2 Mirror Jade is simple enough. The first one comes up, the second one not always, but as always, it's better to have it when you need it. Same thing for Lubellion. We're playing 2 because it's better to have it when you need it, rather than not. Yeah, this is fairly simple for the branded. And we are playing this card, 2 Dragostep Elia. The fact that you're able to like make this on your opponent's turn, whether you're going first or second, is just really good. And the fact that you can like just, oh, tier elements, I don't have anything to do, what can I fuse into? Oh, I have a fusion. Instantly make a monster negate. That's really cracked, honestly. And we're playing 2 Winda. Fun fact, I bought this Winda because I needed it for a Shaddoll Invoked branded deck. Invoked Dogmatica branded. And then I realized, hey, I'm gonna build tier elements. I need 1 more Winda. And here we are. So yeah, 1 Winda, 2 Winda because they're really good. Like sometimes you can like turn off your Winda, like fuse it away into like with branded fusion or something, and then on the end of your turn, you can shuffle the Winda back. Okay, and like shuffle a tier elements to make another Winda, which is really good. The fact that you can turn this off on your turn and then turn it back on your opponent at the end of your turn is just stupid, honestly. Finally, we're playing 1 Guardian Chimera, 1 Masquerade, and 1 Caliga. The reason this is triple sleeved and these are proxies. This is in Virtual World, so that's that. Caliga comes up sometimes. Like, you make it against, like, Flanders or something, and then they just die. And, you can, like, Masquerade's really good in everything. Against everything. Yesterday I played against the guy who was playing Branded Despia. I won simply because he forgot that Masquerade has a graveyard effect, in which it can bring itself back. And Guardian Chimera, the only way to bring this out is not, we're not playing Branded in red, because that would be useless. Instead, the only way to bring this out is Polymerization, going second, or going third, whichever. So, yeah. Guardian Chimera is really good in this deck, actually, because it allows you to, like, it triggers you tier elements for the fusion, and then you get to draw cards, and pop cards, which is really good. Masquerade is really good. and Galaga is really good. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Uh, this deck is honestly really fun. I've tested with it a lot, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I guess, like, why not tomorrow? Let's make splites. Let's just make the tier 1 deck so I can just grind the views. Okay. See you next time.